Up and should be a call. I'd have to see it again. Carly Samuelson played her college basketball at Stanford. Oh, beautiful pass. What a play to start for Great Britain. Now France, Ayayi. Okupa guarded by Vanderwall. Now Handy getting a hand in the face of Mia. Hartley, who hit the game-tying three-pointer the other night, and a charge has been called against Bria Hartley. Good position by Carly Samuelson.
Yeah, I agree. Great positioning by Carly Samuelson. She just kind of stuck her ground, and Bria Hartley sort of, there you saw the beautiful pass by Samuelson to Vanderwall. She stood her ground.
So Samuelson making plays on both ends of the floor for Great Britain already. The pass that leads to the basket and then draws the charge. Samuelson gives it to Fagbenley, who goes in and is pushed. So she gets one back on Gruda now, and
she almost should have gone up with that shot because she'd be shooting 2 free throws right now. Instead, when the call was happening, she went to the pass. So kind of one of those, learning moments. You feel like you're going to get a foul call, you need to try and shoot it so you get to the line.
Joe Leadham.
I think Ayayi actually touched the ball.
So she touched the ball before it was released. That's a technical, isn't it? Or was she not giving enough room? Is that what he's saying?
So I'm not sure if Joe Leadham, the pass, like she had it past the line.
Yeah. Well, she gets it in this time to Samuelson, and Samuelson hits the jump shot, and look at the emotion. This is a huge moment for British basketball, folks. And Pupa, Indy Mia. Now inside to Gruda. He's been able to get one foul on Fagbenley already. Now she gets it again, and she puts up the baseline jumper, and Handy comes in and gets the ball over to Leadham. Leadham left open, a little bit too hard, and Samuelson challenged on the rebound, almost got it back, but here comes the Pupa. Bria Hartley left open on the right. And Leadham with the rebound, up ahead, Handy released early, and Great Britain go in front 6-2. And Valerie Garnier has seen enough. She wants to stop this run.
What was disappointing, great pass by Joe Leadham. Good job, Handy, running the floor, but Bria Hartley shot the ball in the corner, and no one got back on defense for them. Bria Hartley was the last person down, and she was the furthest one away from getting back on defense. So that's just, I would say, a little uncharacteristic from France.
Great Britain 3 of 4 from the floor. France 0 for 2.
Okay, qué dudas. Ladies, focus. Stop the fast break. Box out. Remember that. Okay, let's go.
3 assists for Great Britain, 1 for France. Bria Hartley with the miss, and Leadham quickly pushed up, and look at Handy, was off sprinting and got ahead on the break. Handy, maybe a little underrated as well, the way she played against Hungary the other day.
But keep in mind, Handy's a Euro Cup player.
Yeah.
She's played on some good pro teams and good leagues. So
played at Marshall.
Yeah, she's had a great career. She was there in 2012 in the Olympics for them.
An air ball. Ball goes out of bounds.
And that's kind of one of the worst things as a coach, I can imagine. I'll let you know. Coming out of a timeout, I'm sure Coach Garnier talked about defense, but then also talks about what we're going to run on offense. And for you to come out and shoot an air ball?
Yeah, you got to handle that pass and lead them. They don't know each other. Here's Leadham. Vanderwall open. That's off to the right. Good defense by France. Now Hartley. And the dump to Gruda. And Gruda, I think technically, I don't know if she may have touched that.
She was definitely straight up that time, though.
Leadham. Maybe a favorable matchup for her, but she gets it over to Handy from the left corner. Great Britain will put up their share of three-pointers. Good hands by Fagbinley. I guess they always teach you hands up, don't they? Because you're going to get in the way of those passes.
Yeah, kind of slow, you know, ball goes out of bounds, it's all right.
Oh, they find a Poopa down low. She missed it, but then she follows up and misses again. Layup misses. And Vanderwall has to watch. Might have thrown her elbow there, and she just scores with a runner.
A little floater by Vanderwall, who I would say offensively maybe didn't have her best game in the quarterfinals.
Traveling the call on Ayayi, yet she made some big plays. Didn't she finish with double-double in assists? Points and assists. Here's Ayayi called for the walk. Well, Great Britain had the poor start against Hungary, but turned it around pretty quickly. But here they are with a good start against France. Samuelson may have had a reverse layup that she passed up. She's going to take a three instead. Poopa hands it off to Hartley for three. France starting cold. And again, the ball goes over to Great Britain. Serbia will be playing later tonight. Look at the hustle. Poopa's got pretty good hops, doesn't she, for the point guard?
She's the shortest player typically always out there, and she's one of the best offensive rebounding guards I have seen play. She has hops, first of all, but secondly, she just has this tenacity. I mean, you see it defensively when she's playing, especially on the ball.
Well, we've seen Shona already, I think, a Poopa really extending the defense. We've seen Ayayi, now Hartley comes out, and Johannes has checked in. So France are really getting out man-to-man. There might be some backdoor cuts available. And here's Fagbinley, drives in, follows up the miss, and the ball batted out to Johannes.
And wouldn't you just, as well as all the French basketball fans, love to see Johannes have a great game here?
Absolutely. Good block by Handy. Good length. Now Great Britain running, and Vanderwall lays it up and in, and Great Britain looking like the more composed team right now.
Like I said, it's a lot easier to play when you don't feel any pressure and you enjoy being with each other.
And Vanderwall called for foul, and at some point, I guess it'll probably be maybe another couple minutes, but we'll see some subs come in for Great Britain.
I mean, you know, Jeff, you and I don't know the ins and outs, but when you see this GB basketball team, they just seem to enjoy being around each other. They enjoy playing for each other. They enjoy making the sacrifice to be with each other on the national team.
Poopa drives into the lane, puts it up with the left hand, misses, and Gruda then misses with a putback again and again. And for some reason, France leading the competition now in missed putbacks when they were wide open. Look at Poopa making life misery, and that is, Leadham is appealing to the referee, but Poopa is so dangerous defensively.
She is incredibly quick. Her feet are quick, her hands are quick. Basically, if you're France, someone else has to bring the ball up. It can't be the person who Poopa is guarding.
A terrific pass. Now Handy left open. That's good. The three-pointer. And the confidence is soaring for Great Britain. France have got to start making some of these layups. They're going to be in a hole here. Already in a hole. This time Gruda catches it in the lane and goes up for the layup. Leadham. Oh, a little bit of a Euro step. I think she's forcing it a little bit, Joe Leadham. And then Poopa dumps it again to Gruda, and then she misses yet again.
A little uncharacteristic, I think, all these missed by France so far early in this game. And maybe that's nerves, because I think they have had good looks.
Here is Samuelson missing from deep. And Bethel might think about getting a timeout.
I mean, Sandrine Gruda is 1 for 6. She was 11 of 15 the other night.
Well, Charteroux walks. And so Gruda's going to come out, and Ian, who checked out, is going to come back in. That's a weird one. You saw the stats there, and handy with that. Sheridan Green checks into the game for Great Britain as well. Probably some coaches out here looking at these British girls and thinking, wow, some big players. Also Simpson in now in the backcourt. And Van der Waal pulls up and goes right at Charteroux, but misses, and now at Pupa. Johannes from behind the arc. Van der Waal. And that'll be called a jump ball, so it'll be Great Britain ball. The possession arrow. Andreas Zaklis, the Secretary General of FIBA, sitting mid-court next to Turgay Demirel, FIBA Europe President. Also Kamil Novak, the FIBA Europe Regional Director. Van der Waal, brought up by Pupa, and now a foul called on Indy Miam for a push.
And you know, we've seen a great start by this this GB basketball team so far.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Nudged her.
And she
forearm.
had, yeah, exactly. Her forearm was on her when the pass was going. Maybe it wasn't as hard as it looked, but my only, I think, the bigger weakness, you know, especially between these two teams, is the bench. I think France has a lot stronger bench.
Well, Jones just comes off the bench, and just like against Hungary, doesn't waste any time putting up a shot.
So
time misses.
Yeah, I just wonder if the bench players can keep this momentum going for GB.
Well, that ball goes off of Charteroux and over to Great Britain. And yeah, I think this is a dangerous part for Great Britain with Van der Waal not in the game. Hartley, though, called for a hold. And very frustrated France team.
You know, we saw Bria Hartley, that's her, I believe there you see, second foul.
Yeah.
We saw her foul out against Belgium. It was in the overtime period. So keep in mind, she was the person who hit that dagger of a 3 that I think the Belgian players and Belgian fans will possibly have nightmares about. I mean, they did make up for it today.
Simpson has it, is able to inbound it to Fagbinley. Now to Joe Leadham. And over to Jones. Doesn't hesitate, rattles out.
There is no hesitation by all of these GB players, and I think that has to do with the coaching staff, giving them all confidence.
And finally, Charteroux drills a three-pointer for France. What she's known for, Charteroux, with that 3 and cutting the deficit back to 6 points. Simpson back to Leadham, who spent many years playing for Boers Basket, the French Giants, and they're not going to get a shot off here. So France's defense starting to not give away many opportunities. And Gardner is really going deep to
yeah,
her bench
I was just
early.
about to say, you know, we see Marie Touteau, check into the game, number 4. You saw Charteroux's 3 there. Bancolet has just checked in. These are 2 players who didn't even play in the quarterfinals against Belgium.
And And the drive and the miss, but Indy Meehan sneaks in there and gets the rebound. For 2. And this time it was a great play by Sheridan Green to get it. And she's going to go up hard and score. So the athleticism of Green and the savvy.
She's kind of that unpolished, athletic post player right now.
She is, but look at this, and now the hustle from Joe Leadham. And saves it back, but into the path of Johannes, who's going to go all the way in. So that ended up working to France's benefit. And Great Britain running up and down the floor quickly. Now Leadham. And Leadham getting the contact.
Might have been close to a
unsportsmanlike.
And
so too. But they haven't called that. So that's a nice response. Here it is again. Here's Johannes. Remember, she really had a breakout year in 2016 for France at the FIBA Women's Olympic qualifying tournament in Nantes, and then went to Rio and had a big tournament. She's had some struggles in this tournament. With Joe Leadham.
She hasn't been the same player that we've seen and got to know.
Joe Leadham's first is no good. One of their best players, I think, in 2012. She makes the second. He's from Merseyside. Johannes, the final 15 seconds ticking off the clock here.
Great Britain has fouls to use.
Will they use one? Well, Johannes is going to launch it from 3. Good! Well, that was big. And Jones gets it up.
And those are one of those situations. They just said they have fouls to give. You foul, you don't let this happen.
Well, Great Britain could have used